Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. And, well, there's gonna be cash games. There's gonna be a few tournaments today as well. Kicking off the summer series on Stars with... what? I think it's a 33 freeze out, right? And that's that. That's the summer series on Stars. And we got two KO tournaments, among them the one you can see on the screen right now, the 22 Big Bounty Hunter, and a $27 buy-in KO on Stars a little later. And besides all of that, let's play some PLO 10 on RunItOnce. And that's the plan in a nutshell. So let's do just that. I believe there are some games going. It's the one sort of nice-ish thing, I guess. Or one of the upsides of having stepped down from PLO 20 for the time being, that there's pretty much always a game going at PLO 10. Alright, getting some seats at PLO 10 as well, including the first hand here, although this hand is a bit more exciting, I reckon, I hope. Wait, 11 entries? Really? Are you kidding me? Okay. Alright. Not playing that first hand. Looks as if this might take a while too. So I had a fun weekend. I had a very fun fishing trip. So we got there in the evening on Friday. Fished for a while and then went to bed at like 11 or something, because my brother was keen on getting up really early to get an early morning's fishing in, which was just fine. Unfortunately, that kind of clashed with my sleeping schedule. Oh, Ace over here. A little bit. So I ended up getting like 90 minutes of sleep that night, which certainly wasn't ideal. But yeah, that's also why I wasn't online yesterday. I was done, man. That is pretty alright as far as flops are concerned. And so is this one. Good start. So he bets the pot, huh? Alright. It's pretty sweet as well. Let's hope we get another call. So we still have the wrap, you have the queens. Certainly ain't nothing. Not too keen on seeing another pot size bet here. Wow. That's cool. Okay. No joy, huh? I think this one is really close, for what it's worth. On the turn, I mean. But Shazam in the cash games. We had two pair in the flush. Okay, yeah, he flopped really nice. But so did we, I mean. Welcome back to Jing Countdown making you tilt hard. That's the first time I've ever gotten that. Hey Chi-Ching, I don't know if you read the news on Twitter or somewhere else, but apparently Twitch is now cracking down a little bit harder on, at least for now, on copyrighted music, so yeah, you might want to take that into account in your next streams. Looking okay here. Good to see you. How was your weekend, Chi-Ching? I can already see having this guy to our left is not going to be fun. We just give up here? I guess we do. Like, there are very few turns that make us really happy. Basically none except for the king. Alright, alright. Not a very auspicious start here. I think you did. I think you did. Thank you for dropping in, Chi-Ching. How's your day going so far? More aces over here. So he certainly has all the kings. You don't block. We have very little, basically nothing. Well, we have a backdoor flush draw, I guess. I think we let it be. Not seeing that many check raises on the flop at PLO 10, and certainly even less than that when it comes to check raise bluffs, or like semi-bluffs. I think it's a smart call to lay it down. That's... Yep. Alright. Aces and nines now in the empty team. Alrighty. Yeah, me too. I just renewed my subscription to, what's it, Epidemic Sounds. Yeah, if we get raised here, we're certainly not going anywhere. I'm just gonna go with the... Yeah, we're gonna go with the big sizing, that's fine. Alright, this time we're going with it. Good luck us in the 22 KO. Here we go. Holy shit. No, no. Oh, come on. Alright, I guess we are rebuying it for a second bullet, but that's it for the sweat in this tournament at least. What a brutal way to go. So Cindy the shot up with the goods here makes me feel a little bit better in regards to the folds we had to make earlier. But man, that was a brutal start. Holy moly. She's calling here, so... Well, yeah. No, actually, that sounds alright. Made it out alive. Was that ever in question? What kind of weekend are we talking about here? Holy. Well, that was a bummer. We blocked the king too. Wait, no, we didn't. But still, doesn't matter. On that board, we get it in this spot, and the pot of this size. Okay, that's all right then. Yeah, but that was a great weekend, Chingo. That's good to hear. That's good to see. Giving us them nuts. Bet fold, could check call. I think on the whole we go with the bet fold. Like check call makes more sense in a spot where we get standard decent chance of getting bluffed, which I don't think is the case here. Whenever they feel like. Happy to hear that you're still working from home. That's very nice. Usual exercising. Oh, wait, to make me feel bad. So not in the money in the... Which one was that? 22, just need to note that for... Well, for my notes. Okay. That'll be a nope. Top pair, got her back to flush draw. That's something. I'll go with Epidemic as well. Yeah, I tried Pretzel. I tried... what's it called? Oh, hang on. Monster Cat, I think. And I tried Epidemic Sound. And the Epidemic Sounds just had the... Well, the best sound. Best music, I reckon. Just gonna get it in. Take it down. Control with noise. Yeah. I actually started purging video on demands today, and I'll purge all of the clips that were taken between... I don't know what date range. I have to check when my subscription for Epidemic ended, because I was using Epidemic Sound for a while before I made the switch over to, you know, song requests and all that stuff. Very likely not gonna take it down 3 ways. Could bluff, but I don't really see the point. We're still getting called by... probably even by this hand. By the ace-6. Although Devon might have some trouble. What did he see bet then? 7-6. Okay. Learn Pro Poker Philip from now. Ooh, nice. Have you checked out their stuff? Is it any good? I don't think I've heard of them yet. Not quite sure. You know what? I'll take it back. I like the bet fold here a little bit better, because now it's kind of weird. Alright. Ooh, okay. Actually, turns out that worked out nicely. Turns out there are some bluffs happening on paired boards on the river. So, we got the Summer Series kicking off as well. Get the pretty move now and kick your ass. Yeah, I'll figure out something to do one of these days. With the lockdown lifting, maybe I'll actually pick up a regular sport. I've for a long time been wanting to get into martial arts again. Maybe that's something I should be doing at some point in a not too distant future. As you say, get that booty moving. Not a bad idea. I used to do karate in the past, because, you know, that was doing the martial arts craze, at least in my days, when, you know, the Van Damme movies and everybody wanted to do martial arts. And so that was fun. Did that for 2 years, and now these days, I mean, for an effective martial art, I would certainly go with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Just something to do for fun, and for me, that would be Wing Chun. I adore that style, that martial art. I think we can get away with the bluff often enough here. Cool. Video on demands. Those are your saved broadcasts on Twitch. Basically, those are VODs, video on demand. Not quite here. Let's go with the race faults. Yeah, I have to check out what Learn Pro Poker is. Yeah. Also got this going on. Never mind. I think you can just let this one be. Go here. Take it down. How many entries do we have in this one? Around 200? It's a weird time to play tournaments. I don't think I've ever played tournaments at this time on a weekday. At least not on stream. Well, after a while, if they put enough work in, then yeah, I think I see what you mean. Checking here, sounds alright. Can certainly call turns, especially on a rainbow turn. Could also bet it, but without a pair, meh. The upside would be we have 2 backdoor flush draws, but still. No joy when it comes to turning and rivering stuff currently, huh? Alright. Oh, that's cool. That's alright. Okay, so the tournament is starting off somewhat meh. Cash games are starting off alright though. Some of the Summer Series tournaments later on this week are gonna be 8-handed, which I've never really played in PLO. I played a few hands, like 9-handed or whatever it was, on microgaming. Well, that's pretty much it. So I think the main adjustment there is gonna be to be really tight in the first 3 positions. And generally speaking, if you play in the first positions, play either very nutted hands or hands that have great playability. Multi-way, like double-suited Broadway rundowns, double-suited high pairs, things like that. Oh, that'll be interesting. Not today though. Today everything is 6 max as far as I'm aware. Where did the spaceship go? Oh, there you go. So having never played a tournament at this hour, I'm kind of surprised to see the low amount of entries right now on the 22 big bounty on Party. 19 original entries. We just let it be, to be honest. Yeah, sure, it's a suited hand. It's a suited ace, but meh. We are gonna be out of position for the rest of the hand. Okay. See a turn. Came in for the 3-bet here. Let me check up on that. I don't think it's horrible. Yeah, let's go with half pot. Sounds alright. Certainly have some fold equity after we 3-bet pre, which we do and we take it down. Could also bet small. Pretty decent river. Should have just gone for the pot. If he has a jack, he's pretty much always calling. If he doesn't, then that's pretty much dead for the hand. My bad. This guy's just super active, and we have him to our left is not an ideal combination. Check, what was that? The King 9-7-6, I believe. Did I 3-bet there? King 9-7-6 double, yeah. This button versus cutoff. Yeah, that's fine. That is actually fine. Ah, didn't see the guy is short. Since it's a non-KO tournament, there's really no incentive to be calling. It's just being a regular freeze out. And this is just a decent raise folding hand. Seeing that it's rainbow. Defending down here. Flop a gutter, future blockers. Gentleman is nice enough to be checking into us. Appreciate that. It's an interesting card. Bet the turn all in got called by... Oh, a gutter, I think? Right now on RunItOnce, the current promotion for this week is double down hours, where they have 8 hours every day where your whatever you bid in a splash the pot during these hours gets doubled. The payout, in case you're wondering, isn't automatic. Like, it happens a couple of, like, the next day normally. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet one, especially if you manage to catch a big one. Man, that's really sweet. So how about these summer tournaments? No, those are not they're re-entry, but those are not multi-day tournaments. That's good. 10-7-5, multi-way. Oh, by the way, feel free to let me know if the music is too loud, since I'm now using a different source of music. Again, actually might be just a tiny bit too loud. I'll turn it down a bit. I have to fiddle around with it to find a decent setting. Twenty-one entries now in the bounty tournament. We're on the second bullet, sadly. Pretty far behind the field. There are two peeps. There's one guy here who we cover on this table. Now we get aces. Could be good. Get a decent hand over here in the summer series as well. Flush rolls off. That really isn't all that nice. Leaderboard double pairs, also not very helpful. Whereas here, I think I might call again. Here I won't if he bets. Give me a pair for the board. This might be a candidate to bluff. Blocking a full house a bit, but just a nut flush block on a paired board, I don't think. That's the best bluffing candidate we can find here. Gentleman raises. And this guy raises. It's kind of annoying since he is, well, a loose aggressive at least, if not a main. Okay, never mind. That solves this neatly. So here, bets part. I think we have to go with it with the gutter, the overcards. Yeah. Back to a stack in the 22. Right on. What do you show up with? Check, yeah. Okay, now that this guy's coming over the top is sad. I certainly would have called a single raise, especially in Skadoosh, whatever his nose is. Yeah. The gentleman needs a different tag. Go for the 3-bet here. This guy comes over the top, man. It'll be a little bit brutal because I think he fits the maniac description. Okay. Cool. Still good. Nice. Take this one down as well. Good stuff. Jacks and 3s here in a smash pot. Is the double splash pot on right now? I don't think it is. So I believe you're playing for 40 instead of 80 cents. Seem to be losing the players. One of the table went down to 3-handed. And flopped the bottom set. That's alright. 3 ways. So I reckon if you see a lead, I'll just call. If you see a check, I'm certainly betting. Betting small on this kind of board really doesn't serve a purpose, I would say. Again, yeah, now we're certainly getting a good price to draw to the second nut flush, which we managed to. That's cool. Not sure if we got a call there. Nope. what we do have is a stack now. Oh, and double suited aces over here. And a table where we're playing heads up. Yay! Wow! That's pretty decent flop. So I wouldn't mind getting it in here. Want to become famous? Nah, thanks. Ooh, all right. OX3E7. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Cheers. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna stick around. Like this guy said, be right back, so I'll wait for a couple of hands. But I'm not a huge fan of heads up. Also, oh, I actually apparently I clicked that I was ready to leave the table. Getting back on it. Didn't mean to red hole here, sir. Here, I mean. Sorry about that. Okay. Kings in the Summer Series. Calling sounds good to me. Interesting board. We also got this going on. This guy leads. That's curious. Alright, I guess. See him a turn, maybe? That's worrying that it's a lead and for a small sizing and a call. Yeah, at this point we're done. I could just get it in pre, I guess. Yeah, sure. Alright, got some outs. Holy moly. That was cool. So we're down to heads up here, we're down to heads up here. I don't think I'm down for that. That just takes away way too much concentration. Turn the nuts down here. Raise and re-raise. Okay, at that point we're done. The single raise I could have called. Yeah, sorry dude. Emmet didn't mean to red hole earlier. Don't mean to hit and run, but yeah, heads up's not my thing. Curious what he has, seeing that we have all the 10s. It's a good river. I mean, I guess we have the same hand, but there's only 110 left. Okay. Turns out he does have it. I mean, big surprise, right? Holy crap, this guy called it off on the flop, I believe. I don't think he was the one getting it in. Really? Down to heads up here as well? Are you kidding me? That's a bummer. Unabomber, welcome back. I had one of them, although say in that case saying it was a member of the community would be kind of wrong, because he's a streamer himself. I had a very nice session with Andreas Fröhli a couple of days ago. That was pretty valuable to me. Not to mention it was awfully nice of him to do that. Good to see you back, man. So yeah, that happened and it was a lot of fun. And educational as well. It wasn't just like a coaching session or anything like that. It was sort of like pep talk, a little bit of coaching as well, a little bit of general talk. We talked for 2 hours. It was very nice of Andreas to take the time. I really appreciated it. He's a good dude. Highly encourage you to check out not only his Twitch channel, but also his YouTube channel. So, incidentally, in the cash games, we just had a wonderful session. We took down 4 buy-ins, which is great. The only downside is we don't have any games right now. So I think what I'm kind of have to do is, although I really would prefer to be on RunItOnce right now, since there are no tables. First of all, we table start one, and I'll actually play on GG a little bit, or rather on Natural 8. A side I was pretty much done with, to be honest, for various reasons. But their new Russian cash game for PLO has a rather competitive rake, I must say. I've never thought that I would go back to that side ever. But yeah, the Russian cash is kind of neat. So I guess we'll do that while waiting for PLO 10 to start back up on RunItOnce. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, so weirdly enough, some GG poker in the channel right now. Ah, no hotkeys here, fucking hell. I mean, they added hotkeys, but which is kind of cool of them to do. But unfortunately, mouse buttons don't work for those. So yeah, there's workarounds I could do, but since I have it working on all the other sides, I rarely play GG even now. I don't think I will. So whatever, no hotkeys then. It's a good turn. So calling here, and this could be a 3-bet fold. Yeah, why not? Check raising sounds good. Re-rolling off. He leads it, huh? Okay. That's weird. That's a weird line, man. But fair enough. So having 3-bet. We actually go with the check. Here we're gonna go with the check rip. Yeah, but there's a Unabomber to come back to that. There's also another sweat session coming up. And that one is the one that was offered kindly by a member of the community. And good thing that you mentioned that, because otherwise I would have forgotten to talk to that gentleman today. He would take it down. He will see a turn. It's not for MP. I think we're better off letting this one be. Just check something. Okay. Ah, damn it. Keep forgetting that the hotkeys don't work. Yeah, I really did. I'm also right now in talks to maybe get some long-term coaching, but no details just yet about that. Cash drop here. One thing to note about the cash drops is that they work like they used to on RunItOnce as well, i.e. the dropped amount is part of your raise sizings. So yeah, as soon as like a €1 is in there extra, you can pot it by €1 more. Georgie, how come you find it crazy? I played a bunch of tournaments recently. Welcome back, man. Georgie, oh, hello, man. Good to see you. Didn't see the hello there at first. Yeah, we got the 33. We got the... right. We got the 33 Summer Series. Oh, and we got a RunItOnce table kicking off again. That's cool. It's close. We could fold it. We could also... I think technically this isn't a raise, but it's certainly fine. As long as we keep it to a fold if we get raised. Again. And it's not a big deal either way. So yeah, we got that. And we got the 22 big bounty. And we also got another like $27 bounty coming up in a few minutes. Alright, it's a decent enough turn. Too bad. Cool, found another PLO 10 on RunItOnce, so I'll actually close the Russian cash games again. Particularly keen on playing them. We'll do just that. Yeah, why do you find it crazy me playing the 33? I played some higher ones as well, but I should add, I play those only if and when I set enough action for them. Since in the MTTs as well, I prefer to practice proper bankroll management. Which means that without selling action, my personal cutoff point would be somewhere around the $20, $25 buy-in mark. For MTTs. Skimmer's all in. Well, I couldn't have called, so that's fine. Too bad to see two bounties go. Two low stacks with a bounty. That is sad. This guy does have one as well, though. See another stack that is at least... It's not a short stack, but at least he's shorter than I am. Looking at 32 entries now that are still in the tournament. Originally 43. Alright, filling up a little bit then. We have the 10s blocked. We have the overpair. I guess it's a good thing we didn't go for the bluff. This guy actually had it. At the king queen. Aces, you say? Ah, that's annoying. So you block the straight, you don't block two pair. Against two pair we don't so. Well, we're not doing great, but yeah. We also have the nut flush draw for a bounty. Alright. Holy moly! Nice! Lucky river there, for sure. Big stack and the first bounty coming our way. Sadly on the second bullet, but I'll take it. We got aces times 2. Nice turn. Let's do that again. No. Gives us a gutter though. Certainly still some hands out there that we beat. Checkers the flop, tanks, and then bets the river at the turn. Alright, I think we let it be. Tournament's on break. A little bit of a nice hand to go into the break with there. So we flopped the set. Had a flush draw as well. Got punished on the river though. And this is where being able to take hands in the replay would come in darn handy again. Sadly, it's not a thing on party just yet. You might have noticed different music. Twitch has recently taken a harder stance on music on streams, so I'm going back to copyright free, or in this case licensed music. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Pretty good. Lucky flop for sure. Over here in the splash pot, decent one too, 50 BB, not 55 BB in the middle. Still have a bit of showdown value. Two down on the other table did not get called in there. I don't know, I think with the 10, this one probably is still a defend. Let me see. No, but it's close. The 10-7 would be fine. The 10-6 is a fold. So I was right in looking it up, I guess. Take that part as a win. Never bet as ace high, huh? Or not ace high, it's top pair. Okay. It's a good turn. At least this copyright free music that I'm using from Epidemic Sounds, where I pay like 13 euros a month or something in order to be able to use it. That one's kind of alright. I tried Pretzel Music, there's Monster Cat or something, which both of them fill the same niche, offering like royalty free music or music you can license for really cheap for like either nothing or like $5 a month. But I didn't particularly like the music selection with either one of those providers, which is a highly personal thing. Other people like it just fine. But what I'm using now, Epidemic Sound, is alright. Also, sort of alright is this board. We are, let's see, we're multi-way. Flop alright though. I don't know, I think four-handed, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to bet this. Three-handed, sure, probably. I have a gutter to, no actually no, I was gonna say I have a gutter to the straight flush, but that's not right. Hey, friends to channel right here apparently. So, he bets it for pot. Bets it for pot, really? Alright. Nice, the PLO twin streets are filling up again, 12 entries now. And right now, those are the only games in town on RunItOnce. See all in here, Kings versus Aces. Ooh, holy crap. Kings win the dirty way. Flopping an open-ender, getting there in the turn. Having the Aces drawing dead on that turn. Oh no, that was the gentleman who wished us good luck. Oh, that's a bummer to see. Damn. So, getting short into summer series. Not ideal. To adjust the opening sizes accordingly, like 2.4, 2.6, something like this. Okay. Let's see a 3-bet pot, where the 3-bet takes it down, okay. Drop the double gutter, blind versus blind, 3-bet pot. That's pretty large. We do have the double gutter. Both of which would be to the nuts, if I'm not mistaken. And the backdoor nut flush draw. Alright. Picking of a turn. Yeah. In my experience, this is does not make for a good bluffing spot. We get we get spite called quite a bit. Gonna defend here. I made it out of the break with a real nice stack. 4th out of 35. 1 BB. Okay, that's a different story now. 1 BB getting an insanely good price. We're not gonna like many flops, but yeah, the price is a little bit too good here to be folding an ace. Really? I'm sorry about that. She's just gonna complete. Flop a top pair. Turn the nut flush draw. Take it down with the ace, that's cool. Take it down here. With the king up there in the tournament. This guy bets quite large. River is straight. Might or might not be a thing. I'd lean towards not a thing. Get aces in the booty. And the last tournament of the day, make an appearance as well. The 27 progressive KO there. Checking sounds alright. Just gonna raise. On the button I would call these. I mean, I still could only call. Take it down. It's cool. Nice. Alright, so 2 cash game tables, 3 tournaments for now. 1 on the second bullet there, the party poker tournament. I wonder how much longer is Late Rec in the summer series? Another hour, wow. Yeah. We got moved to a new table, let's see, this one not quite as exciting. 1 low stack ish. Okay. No, okay. Check call maybe once a turn, miss diamond draw on the bluff for bet a 3. Yeah, maybe betting is a bit better there. Top 2 is plenty fine for now. Aces over here, which don't flop particularly well. Take it down to the summer series. Cool. I'll go. I'm not particularly convinced he has a jack, but if he does it, you know, our life sucks. And the trouble there is runouts. Not many rivers that have us put more money in with confidence. Either betting or calling. Not too shabby. Cool. So I would assume the gentleman did have a king. Ace, ace, king, 6. Okay. Nope. How many entries initially in the afternoon bounty hunter here? 30. Oh. Because if she calls, we can call as well. If she doesn't, I'll just let it be. This guy just lost a big part and now is short, having more than a standard bounty. That's good to see. This guy got a little bit shorter as well. Either that or the blinds rolls. 6. This could actually be a squeeze. Like 6s and 5s most definitely is, I would say. I'll check it out. Oh, wow. Down to the 6s and 3s, it would be a squeeze. 6s and deuces, double suited would just be a call. And in case you're wondering, it would be a raise call. The squeezing hands do not get folded there if you get 4-bet. So that's alright. Is there an ante in this one? Yeah, as well, okay. Flop an ace. Should be good enough for a c-bet. Trying to take it down right now. Kinda, we do take it down. Kind of interesting. We just looked up this hand, and this is just a call now, but 5s and deuces. Although it's not. Also, it is not a squeezing spot. Since it is a single raise pot at this point. Get aces in a splash pot down here and flop really neat. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So technically this would still be a call. Ah, brother. Took it down with the ace, it flopped a nut straight bet and took it down there. Parno86, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. That's a nice run out. Called once on the flop. This guy comes in for the re-raise. They're gonna be a call even with these suits. Herr Tund dropping the 6-month resub half a year. Thank you very much, Herr Tund. This is very, very nice of you. We took it down here. Oh, now that is fine. Check it to him. Hopefully he puts it in. He does. Cover him as well. Hold it. No! Wait, what's this? No, actually he had it on the turn once he... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that was sad. That was sad. Thank you very much for the good luck, Setland. And even more so for the resub. Cheers. What a brutal run out. We flopped so nice, the bounty was life. Was for a huge stack. Wait, oh no, that's fine actually. It's blind versus blind. We are supposed to be checking 100% of our range here. Something I'm not quite down. I haven't gotten quite down yet. I tend to bet still. Good move to new table. Let's see. Okay, this one is a bit nicer. No, not particularly huge stacks to our left. Oh, that's alright then. Double gutter, 2 backdoor flushes. Not the absolute worst. That one is tough. That one is tough to pronounce. Eichhörnchen would be the squirrel. And it's, yeah, you probably just heard it. Spoiler, it's Eichhörnchen, if you like pronounce it syllable by syllable. Eichhörnchen. It is hard to pronounce, I agree. Got this going on as well. Next to this one. That's cool. Take it down here with the 9s. He bets. Alright, so it's a bluff. Nice. Bluff confirmed. Take it down. Good stuff. Ace, Queen, Queen in the Summer Series. And aces in the Big Bounty. She's just gonna overlimp. GH is calling, sounds alright. Turn the nut flush draw. King turns here. You have the blockers to both flushes. Kind of interesting. That's a good flop. So he bets smallish, but don't block a king. We don't have block a 7. I'm just gonna let it be. Wow. Looking back, I don't particularly like the bet sizing there in table 1. Doesn't look bluffy at all. And we don't get called there often, so if we do, we want to go for a bigger sizing, I feel. Next time. Kings in the Summer Series. If we get raised here, we're going to get the money in. as it goes like, you know, raise, raise. Easy splash here, lipping it up as always. First 2 positions into splashes. Go for a 3-bet fold over here. Close to what I was thinking this flop. Close. Get called in 2 spots. Flop a top pair, that's fine. Let's go see if we can take it down right now. Calls it. Creating a really awkward SPR situation now. Here we're gonna call. Against a very loose aggro player who doesn't 3-bet often though. That'll be good enough. So he goes for the smallish bet. I think we have to let it be. Yeah, and here money's gonna go in. Couple of flush draws live. Come on, you can do it. Bummer. 54% on the flop there. Getting reseated yet again on party. Not to our advantage, really. Bunch of decent stacks around. Part measure. Hey, 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 how's it going? Hasn't been much studying yet because I was away for the weekend. But I did have a very nice session, like Skype session, not Skype, but similar, with Andreas Frühli that I found pretty valuable, and it was very nice of him to take the time. Yeah, so I think the first study I get to do on my own will be Wednesday. Because tomorrow I got a community college and I do want to stream afterwards. So yeah, I think Wednesday is the day I'm looking at. In the summer series, Queen, Jack, 7, 8. Kind of close. I don't know if this one's close enough. Let me check. No, not quite. Queen, Jack, 9, 8. Damn it, it's something I could have actually figured out. Need a bit more connectivity than we had. Also close. good to see you back, Podmasher. How's it going on your end? How about a call? Parker? Maybe? No? Okay. Wait, no, that's not a good turn. Okay. Okay. Cheers to the good lucks also, Podmasher. Sitting really short on chips now in the Summer Series. Almost the shortest stack in the game right now. Podmasher, sadly, at least for the time being, the days of song requests are over. Twitch has taken a way harder line on copyright material on the streams. Some people are now getting copyright strikes, so I needed to go back to royalty-free music, or in this case, more music that I paid for from Epidemic Sounds. So yeah, no song requests. Sorry about that. Yeah, sad face indeed. We got a few spots though. So we got this one, which is kind of interesting. Got this one, which is annoying, and probably have to let it be. This one's also annoying. All right, and here on a rainbow board, I think we just shove. Here, 2 pair flush draw, we're gonna go with it. We need to flush because he flopped the nuts. Well, actually, filling up would have been an option too. And here we get it in. Splitting it. Yeah, Grogfrog, welcome back. It is super annoying, that whole situation. Nothing we can do about it though. Let's see, maybe something changes at some point in the future. Would be sweet, but I doubt it. The rumors are it's basically the whole lockdown, the whole COVID situation that had a hand in that, because with that, a lot of DJs played on Twitch with decent exposure. And so labels have been cracking down, is what I've heard. Well, we're gonna get it in here. With the queen. A violent upswing. That's good to hear. Series PLO home game. Ooh. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Be careful with those games. Like, don't keep too much money on there. But games are too good. All right. Hope it keeps going your way. Sounds great, man. Sounds really great. That's a nice flash. Sorry here. Maybe the song would get cleared. Let me see. Honestly, probably not. But good shout out. Alright, having all the 10s, I think this is worth a shot here. Double barreling if we get called. Nice. Take down a decent splash there. Check 10 deuce. We do cover him. He goes in for the min raise. We cover him too, that's the thing. The problem is if he squeezes, we like life sucks. He re-squeezes. But I think we're playing potentially for 2 bounties. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Ah, come on. Really? So I'm on the second bullet here, so all the mistakes I do are my own. Might be willing to gamble it up. Going for big stack, going for 2 bounties, yeah, sure. We need to fold, we still have around 30 BB. It's a sad flop, man. How he turns it. Alright, good luck us on the second bullet. Queens and jacks. Need to fade a whole bunch of stuff. That we do. Back to a stack now. Right on. After a very gambly move where we lost a bunch, but... I don't know, man. With the 2 bounties. I think it's probably alright. 1 BB stack here. That's interesting. So, in theory, he shouldn't be calling. He should be coming over the top, which would allow us to reopen the action. It's probably still going to go multi-bay. But now it is for sure. Alright, that's very nice of you, sir. Let's get this down to 3-handed. You only need to win against him. That's a very nice hand to be up against. Ooh, bad turn. Nice! Win at 3 ways! Holy moly! And a bounty in at 27. Right on, back to a stack 2. Cool beans. What's the starting stack in this one? Come on, raise it. Nice, let's go. Sure. How about you make your gutter on the turn? See if I care. The 4 out Yoli. Again, down to heads up here. That's annoying. The 4 out YOLO. That was the plan. Oh, you mean out of flop? Yeah. That was tempting, man. It sure was tempting. It's a double paired hand. If the blinds come around, we will at less than 5 big blinds. It's not an amazing spot, but we just get it in. Hopefully doubling up. Hey, there's a chance. There is a chance. This guy calls, we're gonna call as well, just because we cover him for a bounty. Interesting. Here, flush turns. Well, that doesn't look good. Never mind, we managed to quadruple up or something. You know what, I'm gonna push here. No, we make the... How can we... Oh, come on. Because we flopped it. Pretty sure you had a piece, but... Just flopping as a dad is downright rude. Once again, no RunItOnce cash games for us on the screen. Once again, have to resort to another site. Once again, it'll be natural aid, I guess. Bummer. All right. Well, that was a bit of a roller coaster then at 22, where we're now dead last chip count wise. Dennis! Positive vibes, I'm down for that. Cheers, thank you for that. And for the good lucks as well, good to see you back, sir. Ah, I forget no hotkeys here. So on that note, on a note of positive vibes, the cash games are going pretty sweet for now, for the day. Up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so we lost a few all-ins there, remember, but we're still up 1.5 buy-ins. Now, obviously, in terms of PLO 10 buy-ins again, not in terms of PLO 20 buy-ins for the time being. Good board. And here we're just gonna pot it. Not quite the hand I want to get it in with. I reckon it's kind of close. Maybe take it down with the 5. Sorry there. The early bird, yeah, I did. I changed the schedule. The summer series is on, and some of the tournaments are starting like in the afternoon, starting at 4:15. So yeah, I did. Now we have 2 pair and a nut flush draw and an open ender. Still a gutter to the nuts, which gets there. That's cool. Wait, we're still good? I mean, really good, but I was surprised we were splitting it. Kings in a 22 on the second bullet. Not great ones. Yeah, they have fast world pop measures. So here's the thing. I was done with the GG network for various reasons. Rake being among them. Hang on. I'll get back to that. Few things going on. Yeah, I think we check Rip It with the wrap and the pair in our hand. Sitting on 12 BB at this point. Good luck us. For our tournament live in the first Summer Series tournament, well, of the series. There's a flush draw, getting in with 60%, make that 80 on the turn, make that 100 on the river. That's awesome. Back to a little bit of a stack there. You take it down. Right, so yeah, since last week, since the beginning of the month, they now have fast fold, Russian cash, whatever it's called. What's it called? Russian cash, yeah. It's a pretty good turn. And to my surprise, that it's actually an enticing format. They have a 5% rake, but it is capped at 3 big blinds, which makes it an utterly astonishing rake for the micros, to be quite honest, which is very surprising. Splitting it up here. Rake is high. It really isn't, unless you're talking like, where does it get high? I think at PLO 200. At PLO 100 it's still competitive with a $3 rake cap, so that's not too bad. And anything below that, it actually is a pretty sweet offering, I must say. Even so, I'm still gonna put most of my volume, or actually all of it, in the cash games whenever I can on RunItOnce, but right now there are no games happening on Rio. So I'm kind of forced to go to a third-party site. We found our hand on the second bullet in the 22 big. Took it down here. it in. Do we actually cover him? No, not quite. 2 pair, we need a king or a queen. Jack gives us a set, but unfortunately against a flopped low flush, that's not good enough. And we're out of that one. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I read the patch notes, and I think that is the rake they're actually charging. It is 5% rake, capped at 3 big blinds. Pairs, go for the bet fold. Here. Double top pair, which is pretty top. Down there. Went for a wider 3-bet, which I think is worth playing around with in the Russian cash, where fold equity should be a tiny bit higher. Normally the 6 would need to be an 8, I believe, for this to make it 3-bet fold. Nah, I don't need to rabbit hunt. Never mind. Jacks and 9s in the summer series. Late rec is for another 30 minutes in this one. Flopping a top set, right up my alley. Having a 9 is, or having 9s is certainly neat. Having diamonds is as well. Let's go on to some serious. I have a PLO 10 popping off on RunItOnce, that's cool. But there's gonna be a short break coming up, which I kind of need to take. Alright. Ooh, you flop pretty massive as well. Turn. That was such a bad turn. That was such a sad turn, man. Hang on, sorry, phone. So we got him with 57%, which isn't too bad. He obviously flopped a pretty massive draw, which wasn't ideal to say the least, but the turn killed us, man. It gave him the better set, and at that point we were drawing very, very thin indeed. Well, I agree, Georgie, I agree. Some pitiful moments here recently. This one, a gutter as well. We see a turn. Yeah, the king is kind of neat. Puts his head of the ace 10, of the ace deuce. Nice. Which one is that? The 27 PLO. The only tournament left for the day. Should we bust that one, then... So if you make a deep run, it'll just be a long stream, and that's fine. Should we bust this one, then at some point I will take a break, walk the dog, have some dinner, and then be back on Twitch later tonight. But yeah, we'll take that as it comes. Managed to collect one bounty in a 27 so far, which is a good start. That's a pretty sexy turn. Come on, get caught and loose. That would be awesome. No, too bad. Cash drop down here. We actually get aces too. Wow. Good enough. Okay, gonna go on a short break after this one. Never, ever take the insurance as it is currently on Natural Aid. It is a horrible, horrible deal. I wish I could just turn it off completely. Oh, you actually had it? Oh, no, wait, you didn't. Wow, holy crap. Yeah, that's a good point, 1BB, which for the micro still makes it super competitive, to put it mildly. How's the fish today? Easier, feisty? Feisty and on occasion lucky. However, I need to go on a short break. See you in a moment. Welcome back to Ching now. And back. Just in time, apparently. So, sitting on a decent stack, halfway, like, in the middle of the pack here in the 27 KO at 60 BB. What was the starting stack? It was 3K or 2.5? Esotofjung, completely agree, and that was one of the reasons why I ditched Natural 8 in favor, like completely. Having added it into the deposit bonus, so it might still be okay. Yeah, it really isn't the greatest side to play on. In my opinion. I limped it up here. Down here, open-ender backdoor flush. Actually, a wrap and a backdoor flush. Let's see a turn. It's an interesting one. So is this? He checks this. Is very nice of him. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go for a bluff. Just calling sounds good to me. And we're good on that river. There's some PLO 20 games on RunItOnce happening as well right now. In case some of you were looking for some, now's your chance. Me, myself, sticking to PLO 10 for now. Pretty sweet turn. Get a call over here. Flop a wrap on the rainbow board. That really isn't too shabby. I'll call it once here as well. Okay, we got some stuff happening. Rivering the nuts among them. Flopping pretty sweet among that as well. Gonna be tough to get called. Here he turned a flush. Here we don't get called, take it down. Here... Oh, how about that turn then? And here we're just gonna raise it up. Could have raised smaller, I guess. Quads in the end, huh? Alright. 50-50 is actually slightly ahead. One or twice, sure. Quads, don't get caught. First one is ours. And second one is ours as well. Unless he makes a straight flush. He don't. Maybe take it down. Cool. Ace is done here, which we 3-bet. It's a very sweet hand in the 27 KO. Take it down with the aces. And that's a good board. This time we do have a pair. And 2 backdoor flushes as well. Taking it down. Right on. Checks to us twice, turn a flush draw as well. Block a full house, have the overcards, over pair I should say. Cover him for the bounty. Oh, that's too bad. We're gonna get in. Two pair and open ender. No flush blockers at all. Gentlemen checks. Suits me fine for now. Cool. Let's just check the 3-3 single suited. That was kind of playing my hand. With the ace-5, which I believe we had, there would still be a call, but wouldn't be a raise. They would be reserved for the double suited variant of that. No, even then, but then we can call a few more hands. But even then, just a call. Alright. Got it mixed up in my brain, I guess. Cash dropped on here. And squeezable hand on a splashed pot on RunItOnce. That'll do. Pretty nice run out. Good thing he didn't have a spade. Let me take it down, shazamming it up a little bit. Multiple part kicking off at 20 into 27 KO. A $2 splash on natural 8, not a great board. Here, min raised flop, pretty okay. Over 2 pair. Check calling most likely. That is a nice turn. They're playing a big one now. Oh. Sweet if you fold. Cool, that means he's at 28 BB and with a big bounty. Turn kings, turn top set takes it down. Nope. Very nice run out. The nuts, still the nuts. Feel lucky he has an ace 4 or even kings or something he doesn't want to let go of. Instead he elects to fold. Still we take down a nice pot. Okay, that's also a good hand. Double suited aces into 27 KO. And aces on RunItOnce as well. Now with a double gut shot and a nut flush blocker. Here we need to let go. Oh man, that's tempting. But yeah, we're drawing to only to the flush blocker. Now it's a little bit small now. Okay, a lot of stuff missed. Unfortunately, there was none of those missed hands. Really hope you fold. Now he's gone for it. Nobody has to flush. No. Okay, but he turns to full house. He had flopped. I don't know what he flopped. Didn't flop the nuts. He flopped something. So the cash games, we're up across the board. I can't quite say how much we're up on natural 8. Actually, I can. We're up like 2, close to 3, probably 3 buy-ins, PLO 10 buy-ins there. We're up a little bit on RunItOnce as well, like another 2 buy-ins. So that's not a bad start to the day. Also not the worst flop imaginable. Nice. That was alright. Got this going on around once as well. We have the overpair and hearts. Okay. Ugh. We don't need the trip 5s. Another 6. Cool. So I guess this guy has a really interesting bounty now. That being said, let's see. All right, yeah, sure. Don't squeeze it, man. Plug a gutter and little else. Sadly, it's a board you can see bet with a lot of his holdings, yeah. Okay, I need to let go. Oh, damn it, I should be showing you the right table if I talk about a hand. There you go, that's the one I was talking about. The ace king 6-5. He opened it for pot, which actually makes me kind of hate the spot quite a bit. But the big bounty, probably good enough to make us see a flop. Okay. Petition for bigger cam view. You know what? It used to be bigger. What with the Lily cam? It kind of shrank in size. But There you go. There with my newish haircut in all its glory. What's the deal here? When the big blind be called, all right. Cool. Queens and sixes down here. Not a squeezing hand, at least not single suited. That's certainly a call. With kings and it turns out to be four-way spot. Okay. Pretty sweet turn, giving us the nut flush draw on top. So just pondering between calling and just shoving here. Cheers to the Shazam cheating. We blocked the flush draw that came in on the turn, having the nut version of that ourselves, which is kind of a bummer here. And all the other draws came in, so yeah. Pretty nice turn. Big all in up here. Flop the wrap versus two pair. Okay. Take it down with the aces and the Russian cash. Game there on table 4. Flop a wrap on the rainbow board. No pairs, so just checking behind. Or calling, as the case might be. Close. Probably, probably less close, seeing that he's short. Something I would have done well, taken into consideration, making this a fold in return, I'd say. Also relatively close in terms of betting or checking. Checking most of the time. No big river bet, please. That'd be cool. All right. Oh, the pure, more or less random bluff there. That's cool. We take it down on the river as well. It's pretty sweet. Now cover both of them for bounties. A drop down here, $2 in the middle. Not too shabby, unfortunately, not a great hand. Guess if he folds, we can limp it in for 30 cents, $2 in the middle. And an insane price, an insanely bad hand though, as well. Alright. Just let it be. This guy bets into most of the table. Oh, this guy raised. Okay, making life really easy for us. Nothing to regret down here. Not that I would have regretted it had a 3 rolled off. Can't really do it with this hand. Here should be right, trying to get it down to heads up. Not flush draw takes it here. We see a flop 3 ways. Part measure, ooh, hang on. Need to check that out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Ace of Young. Interesting. Holy hell, Luke Barter coming in with a rate of 81 peeps. Well. That's very nice of you, Luke. How did your session go? And thank you very much for the humongous rate. If you guys don't know Luke Barter, then you are missing out. He is a member, not a member, he is an author in the mastermind, releasing videos on a regular basis there. I actually just recently saw a few videos of yours and enjoyed them very much as well. So yeah, give him a follow. I mean, who better to follow than Luke if you want to know more about PLO? This guy knows what he's talking about. And no mistake. Thank you again for the raid, Luke. That's very kind of you. Huge shout out to you. For those of you coming over, if you haven't been here before, my woot! Oh man. Let's play some PLO. Indeed, I'm down with that. Thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Holy moly. Thank you very much, Luke. That's too kind of you. So yeah, you've made it over to my channel. My name is NutRaisin. I stream and play PLO on a full-time basis. Hang on down here. We have the gutter, we have the backdoor hearts. It's a tiny bit too large, the sizing. Yeah, and I stream and play on a full-time basis. Recently, I had a bit of a rough streak the last couple of weeks, so my PLO 20 used to be my main game, which I moved down to PLO 10 for now. Just because I really need to do way more studying and way more improving, and which is something I'm tackling at this very moment, or you know, at this time. And I figure in the meantime, I'll have my mistakes be a little bit on the cheaper side. And decided to move down to PLO 10 for a while. That being said, besides the PLO 10 tables, I also should mention I am a RunItOnce streamer. I mostly stream for them right now. There's not much happening there. You can take it down. So we only have one PLO 10 game going, which is why I'm playing on another side as well. Pretty sweet here. So I'm gonna go with the larger sizing. We don't have a heart. We don't block the Broadway draws at all. Chris Cap, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, take it down right away. Here we flop a top pair, no diamonds, backdoor, top pair, wrap, backdoor spades as well. Yeah, that being said, me having moved down, I still play tournaments right now. The last tournaments we're in for the day is the 27 KO here on Stars. We managed to take down one bounty. We're doing okay in this one so far. Sleazy MF coming over with the raid, presumably as well. Good to see you here. And 7 and 5 here as well. Cheers. Good to see you guys. Obviously not a great turn. Interesting one down here. Blind versus blind for flop 2 pair. In the tournament. Holy moly. This guy's loving life. Huge bounty. And a huge stack too. Still gonna go for the bet. I guess. Hey, that's fine by me, that development. What kind of stream was it, Luke? Did you do a play stream or did you do a study stream on your channel? This is gonna be a pain in the ass having this guy in the big blind. It's a huge stack. So the tournaments we played so far today haven't been all that exciting. Just no real bad beats, just mostly runouts that didn't quite go my way. Boogelson, thank you very much for the follow. I hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation of your name too much. Cheers. Appreciate it. Yeah, but on the other hand, the cash games are going quite alright. In terms of PLO 10 binds, we're up like 5-6 binds, something like that. Double paired 4s and 3s here on natural 8. And a pretty sweet hand up here. Do cover him for a bounty, don't quite cover him. Thank you very much, Luke. And have a good dinner. Some interesting flops. Well, one interesting flop. This one not so much, sadly. That's an intriguing turn and no mistake. Wow. can also bet the flop. Checking seems fine as well. And now calling the second nut flush. We're good against total air. Oh, how can we not get there on this turn? Such a huge turn card. No, never mind. It's not a spot to bluff, I reckon. Not against a huge stack. Pookie Boots, indeed, man. How are you doing, my friend? How has life been? I hope you and yours are all healthy up there in Canada. And life has been treating you kindly. Certainly deserve it doing so. Nice to see you back, man. I've been missing you. We've been wondering where you've been and what you've been up to. So shout out to Pookie Boots, who is a fellow RunItOnce streamer PLO player. Has been streaming that long, but has been playing PLO for ages, and that clearly shows if you watch his game, which I encourage you to do. Check him out, give him a follow if you want, if you need more PLO in your life. So blocking the nut flush at this point could be a thing. Yeah, so do tell, Pookie Boots, how has life been treating you? How's it going? Board pairs, in which case I'm not gonna go for any bluffs. Against the big stack here. Alright. Rickson, 1510, thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Do we cover him? No. We take it down on table 2. Have a cash drop down here on natural 8. Pretty tight player, so we could go for it. We could go with it, I guess. I keep forgetting that the time bank doesn't kick in automatically. If you want to be results oriented, then sure, good fold, but I don't know, man. Tough spot. Like, calling is kind of weird, but I guess on the button... I mean, on the button, having position as a short stack the second time doesn't really make much difference. Like, once we're short and the SPR gets low, having position doesn't really change anything. Doesn't change much. Okay, this guy is really pushing with the very marginal holdings. That was a nice call by this guy. Well done. Lip pot down here. We flop stuff. Alright. Giving us the second nuts. And incidentally, double suited aces over here. Goes for another pot size bet, huh? It can be brutal if he does it again on the river. That usually means they have it, right? Alright. Oh, or it's option B, where they kind of have it. But not really. Unreal, thank you very much for the follow as well. Cheers. Oh, okay, so that's a good reason for you not to be online, Pookie Boots. I'm happy to hear that it wasn't like anything ghastly for a reason. That's good to hear, man. Been at the off-the-grid cabin full time. Hey, you know what? Who knows how much longer you'll have to miss out on your online friends while being at the cabin. SpaceX's internet is coming along quite nicely. I think they start beta testing or closed beta testing or something in the next months. So maybe not too much longer until you'll be able to have decent internet down there or up there. A very nice splash on RunItOnce here. If we get called here before that though. That is a good flop. So this is how this guy makes his bounties, huh? Getting it in with the 9s take it down. With hands like these, pre-flop, I might add. Alright. Noted. Some connection problems on natural 8, it seems. Yeah, okay. Deep against him, which is kind of interesting. Brother, backdoor flush. Few odds, 2 trips, or to a set rather. Guess we have to call. For 245 in a huge pot at this point. Shocker, not up against aces. Aces that flopped a nut straight, that's pretty horrible. No point in running it multiple times here. Well, gives us some outs. Well, actually 2. Don't you dare take the insurance. That would be a horrible deal, my friend. She should never take. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Aces versus aces. Both of us flop a pair. Unfortunately, he has a gutter as well. In the end, we split it up. Fine by me. Now at this point, it's tough to say if this guy really is a maniac or just a very loose aggressive dude that can make a lot of very light calls, light all-ins with a humongous stack. I know what I'm starting to lean towards though, but hey man, it's working out for me. Keeps amassing chips, keeps amassing bounties, keeps hitting flops and rivers. What more can you ask for in his shoes? Make it really hard on us having this guy here. I guess late Rick is over. No, another 8 minutes. 19 places getting paid. We're not that far from the money, but there's no point in trying to fold our way to the money. We'll never get there. Late Rick ends in 8 minutes here. 90 places currently getting paid. Yeah, it really would be Pookie Boots. And that would be quite amazing internet too. Could actually be, depending on the scenario, could actually be faster than like have better pings even than a regular connection. Wouldn't mind sometimes betting large on the flop just to try to take it down. Right now, having a little equity if we're up against the hand. Sort of as a one-off bluff. Not this time though. Queens and sevens down here, no suit. Bit of a nicer hand down here. Guess who's going for the pot size open? Take it down. Against the min raise, I decided to go for a lighter 3-bet. And flop a set and a blocker. Here, we actually do take it down in the end. That's pretty cool. Oh man, this is... fucking hell. It's tempting. Okay, never mind. That answers that question quite neatly. He gets raised. Interesting. Very good. Good. Good for you, man. Good for you. 9s and 7s. That'll be it. No regrets there. And here in the limp part, we flopped the middle set, which is pretty sweet. Hope this guy comes over the top, trying to go for the ISO. Alright, here we go. 9s and 7s. Flops a 10. We have an open ender. 30%. Can't get there. Right, so we just note it down for my notes here. So we finished in... So first of all, we took home 613 in bounties. It's a pity we were close to the money, but not much we can do. Oh well. So no more tournaments at this point. Sadly, only the one RunItOnce table for now as well. I guess another. No, she's just... it's not gone for good. I still have the kitty cam set up, but Lily has now fully claimed the entire house, and she spent quite a bit of time, you know, around the whole place downstairs. So the kitty cam becomes less useful. It still exists. Sometimes I can still use it. In a cash drop here, looking at a call. Seeing better flops. So while we wait for more tables on Rio to open up, I guess another Russian cash. Turn a flush draw as well. We block kings. Don't block aces, don't block a 9. Alright. It's Rabbit Hunt. RunItOnce, welcome back. Hang on, I'll read that comment in a second. Wait, Zoom is now NT only? Are you shitting me? Oh, man. That is such a bummer. PokerStars used to be the site, right? Those days are long gone. That's a bummer. No, I had not heard that. First time I'm hearing about it. Damn. Yeah, that's just stupid. I could at least give people the choice. What's bigger pots, more rake, I guess. Damn it, that was a misclick, obviously. Not in the habit of limping in non-splash pots. So basically only limping on RunItOnce in a splash. Might make sense here on this side as well. No, that's sad news, RunItOnce. When did they change that? When did that happen? I wonder if they will ever adopt or move over to the RunItOnce approach. In the beginning on RunItOnce, it used to be the same as here, whereas if a splash, or in this case a cash drop, whatever it's called, happens, that the size of the drop gets added to what you can pot, what you can bet. Whereas these days, which changes the game quite a bit from a regular pot limit Omaha hand to something a little bit more like a no limit situation, just because the raise sizes get so much bigger, especially in large splash. Whereas now these days on RunItOnce, they changed it to a much better, to a much superior system, if you ask me. Where, yeah, that's a good one to demonstrate, where these 20 cents get not taken into account when you want to pot or when you want to raise. Chopos 180, thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Down here in the lip pot. Flop 2 pair and the tens. Should we go with the raise? Very little in terms of good turn cards on this board. Take it down. PLO 5, PLO 10, PLO 2 is the anti-game for Zoom. Really? Damn, man, that's horrible. That is fine, just gonna get it in. Took it down with the nut flush on table 1, where I bet the turn. He folds, okay. Cool as well, I guess. It's not that I don't believe you, I certainly do. But now I want to check out the PokerStars lobby myself. Any big tourney scores? Nothing too outrageous. I did have some nice runs. I played 3 of this, like 3 in the last package that I sold action for. I played 3 scoop tournaments, managed to cash in all 3 of them. So that was more than alright. And I keep doing okay in the tournaments, Poogie Boots. No humongous scores though, not yet. Still working on those. Bit of a nice board. Some sort of chest and poker stars. Who knows? Like some dice rolling game. Doubt I'll ever get something out of that, but you never know. Defending big blind here, flopping flush draw. Checking it down. Turns out we're good. That's a good deal. Calling once, not a king turns. Okay. Yeah, they're all anti-games. Holy crap, who came up with that? Stars being stars. Hey, I'll pip you by 1. Funny that we both have queens though. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. If they're going for that on the higher stakes, that's going to be the best promo for Party and RunItOnce than other sides. Yeah. Good point. Another drop up here. Rossiton, yeah, I was done with Natural 8. I haven't played there a while back, but some changes that they made and some things I'm not happy with on the site in general made me go like, yeah, that's enough of that. They did, however, recently, beginning of the month, release the PLO version for Rush and Cash, and that one, rake-wise, actually isn't horrible. They take 5% rake, they cap it at... So they take... If the pot gets over a certain size, they take another BB for the splashes, whatever. So that's 1 BB that they take, and then generally, only for the Rush and Cash games, rake is capped at 3 big blinds, which for the micros makes an enticing offering, I must say. I mean, I'm still looking to put all of my volume as much as I can on RunItOnce for various reasons. It's just right now there's only that 1 table going, so I kind of need to play on another side as well, trying to get some volume in at least. I think I'm gonna go with it. He certainly has his beat right now, but I doubt he has it. Like, he's not potting it with the nuts here with 8s full or something. It's a good turn for us, giving us almost 90% and make that 100. Sweet. Tourney wins will definitely come. You know what? Honestly, I think so too. Whereas in cash games, I moved down. If you haven't read my Twitter post about it, I moved down to PLO 10 for some reasons. There's a write-up here. Just if you're interested, if you missed it on Twitter, just put in !PLO 10 and you'll see a link to a post that I made. the gist of it is that I really didn't like how I played the last couple of weeks, couple of months even. And I'm well aware of a bunch of holes I have in my game, and rather than optimistically hoping for things to get better at PLO 20 and beyond, I elected to move down and put a shit ton of study time in the meantime. Aces take it down pre on the other table. Interesting river. Alright, having rather limited showdown value. Snappy call, wonder what why the aces, huh? Okay. Tough to argue with that. I think it's worth a shot there. I don't think it makes particularly much sense for me to be bluffing to be playing an overpair like this. Maybe. But on the other hand, like it's up to my opponent to make sense of that spot. It's pretty sweet. And a single raise pot. Set of queens takes it down. Pretty snappy bet for pot. Alright. Be nice to get more real tables going though. Yeah, cheers, RunItOnce. I think so too. It's time for me to put in way more time in the lab now. Should have done that way earlier, but you know how it is. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Gogi 1986. Hey, welcome to thanks for checking out the channel. Decidedly not a fun board for our hand. Decent for our range, but just gonna let it be. Easy peasy. We're still looking at, like on run runs, we're up 5 binds in terms of PLO 10 binds this time around. And up a little bit on natural 8 as well, I believe. Not bad for a second day at PLO 10 again. Yeah, I think we're up like 2 binds on natural 8 as well. Not too shabby. Boots. Hey, that's awesome of you to say. That's very nice. I don't know about top notch. A flare ace, I think that description fits. Me, I need to improve a bit more, but you know, while I moved down to PLO 10 and for the reasons listed there, I have not lost confidence in my tournament games, so I'm very much looking forward to continue on this path. But wouldn't you know, it's Smitty-Yo. Thank you very much, dropping a sub. That's awesome, thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We got an additional PLO 10 table on RunItOnce. It's quite nice. Down here, called one bet on the flop with a gutter and a flush draw. Flush comes in. I guess we're good. Good we are. It's also pretty sweet. Top two, both backdoor flushes. Where we get raised. We're deep as well. Alright, I guess in position I'd be inclined to call a little bit more. I don't know. Calling here seems good as well. Just this time I elected not to. A few other spots. Maybe block the full house. Holy, what is going on? Thank you very much, Gogi, coming in with a subscription as well, making this a rather crazy day in that regard. He would take it down, which is crazy in its own right, but very welcome. And yeah, very welcome that is as well. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you, Gogi. Holy moly. Cheers. Saying in German to get over the hard times a little bit better. Thank you, that is much appreciated. And very nice of you. Vielen Dank. Going for the 3-bet fold down here. Yeah, folding it to the re-raise seems fine. Here we get raised, different story, not folding here. Gonna have this guy coming along pretty much always, I would say now at this point, if he calls the initial raise. It's not a good flop. I wonder if it will keep him from betting. Probably not in a pot of this size, yeah. So we have nothing plus 2 backdoors. Kind of need to let it go. If this guy wasn't in here, we probably still need to let it go. It's probably close with the price we're getting. It's not like we have an insane amount of outs at this point. Interesting. And double suited queens and 3s here. Can we like switch these flops out? Okay, turning to third nuts. Guess I could still bet fold here. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. He's not gonna bet a hand like this or similar hands at this point. I doubt we get paid, but from some hands we have a shot at getting paid, so bet folding next time. Maybe a bit more interesting. The pairs, I got 2 of them and a backdoor flush. Gogi saying good in German, viel Glück, good luck, thank you. And switching over to English, by the way. Also play PLO 10, rush on GG, and have you marked as shark? Good luck on the PLO 10 streets on GG, man. And thank you for saying that. It's quite nice. Alright, gotta get it in here. Isn't enough. Yeah, sure, run it twice. We got a few spots. That's gonna be interesting as well. First one is ours, I believe. Second one is ours as well. Cool. So here we 3-bet. Get back to that in a second. Here we squeezed, and I am just gonna pot it, get it in. Top 2, gutter 2 nuts, 2 backdoor flush draws. All of that is good enough. We take it down right away. I'm actually gonna check. You have the backdoor flush draw. We have the tens, but we don't have a single club here. Is that clubs? Don't have a single green card. Yeah, I think it is clubs. Certainly sucks if we get raised. Should we do? Okay. Where's down here? The river is kind of neat. Been checked all the way, so go for a small sizing, hoping for a call by something. Kings, queens, maybe. If he's feeling it on ace jack. Or any 7, but there's not gonna be a 7 out there. Once they check to us twice. Okay, found an additional PLO 10 table on Rio, so let me close one of the Russian caches. For pot, we kind of need a little B. Still gonna sorry about that, still gonna call. He's gonna put it all in. He's not gonna call, at least he never should. Oh, brother, does that reopen the action? I don't think it does, so alright. YOLO, huh? Doesn't really matter. I don't think I can call here. We don't block the straight at all. We don't block any pair from the board at all, so yeah. What's going on down here? Here, got a flush draw at this point, but 5 ways. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. Seeing that we busted all the tournaments for the day, and seeing that there's not that much traffic on Rio right now, I think what I'm gonna do is gonna call it a session in a couple of minutes, play a few more hands, maybe this one. And then I'll walk the dog, I'll have some dinner, and I'll be back a little bit later tonight for another stream that'll be cash games only, hopefully only on RunItOnce. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Sure. 20 cents, so we can get a fine price. Sucks if we get raised, but I mean, let it go. And that's the end of that. Can't. Just let it be. Turn to straight down here. All right. So in a few moments, in a minute or two, let's head over to Weasel's channel, who is one of the more entertaining characters on Twitch and plays pretty high stakes, no limit. He's a good dude. For part, just together. Trips of mental game and studying. Well, mental game, a-okay. Studying, I did a little bit. I had a nice talk with Andreas Fröhli, who took a lot of time out of his not that busy day to do a little bit of study / pep talk / general talk call with me, which was very nice of him to do. And besides that, I didn't have a chance to study yet. I spent the weekend on a fishing trip, which was not only fun, but also sort of needed, you know, be outside, be away from the computer a little bit. And so today has been, the streaming started earlier. Tomorrow I have, the short version is I'll get to studying on Wednesday. And, you know, subsequent days. So let's play the last hands on Russian Cash, maybe 2 more. Done around once for now. Well, too late to show. Cheers, break. Thank you very much, Steve McPherson. Cheers. All right, this has been a fun stream. Thanks for coming over with the Luke Barter raid earlier. Thank you very much, Smitty-O and Gogi, for not only the follows, but the first-time subscription. That was very nice of you to do, and it's much appreciated. Good to catch up with you. Likewise, Poggy Boots. Love seeing you back on Twitch. Even more looking forward to seeing you stream again. That would be nice. Until then, I'll go on a dinner break. I'll be back in, let's see, roughly 1.5 hours, maybe? Something like that. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company. Maybe I'll see you later tonight or later this week. I have plenty of cash games coming up. Some tournaments as well with the summer series on Stars. Some tournaments that happens in the same time slot. I'm also going to be playing a lot of KOs. That's pretty much it. Let's head over to Weasel's stream, see what he's up to, and I'll see you guys later if you want. Until then, cheers.